Carol Gonzalez was a pillar of the establishment, a resident magistrate no less, but she's turned her back on all that to pick up the threads of a singing career.
You gonna want me to sing, Leaford?
On a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair, warm smell of caliphas rising up through the air.
Carol Gonzalez had an accidental start in the music business, singing pretty much everything in a band back in the late 70s. Then she hit the North Coast, where she was signed by an American couple.
Up ahead in the distance, I saw shimmering light.
Gonzalez got voice training and an expanded repertoire, but there was a falling out, and back home, she resumed gigs on the North Coast before switching course and going back to school. Carol chose the law.
I loved the fact that the law affects every single aspect of your life, and it's like Monopoly. It's the rules of the game, and if you know it, you really control the game. And if you don't know the rules, you are controlled, and I love being in control. I'm a control freak, I freely admit it.
Her reputation as a singer followed Gonzalez into the courtroom. Once she even had to sing there, a sort of command performance.
And not one senior counsel at the bar, and there were several senior counsels at the bar, said to me, whatever you do, keep your seat and keep quiet. So this went on for about half an hour. I got up, I sang. In open court, in the high court, and his lordship, everybody clapped him. His lordship says, yes, well, I have imposed sentence. Thank you very much, Mrs. Acosta. And the registrar will tell you that, will attest to the fact that I imposed sentence before you started to sing.
Moving up the legal ladder, she got a resident magistrate's gig. Not because of her looks or voice, although Gonzalez did bring glamour to the bench.
I'm the hottest ever singer, wherever I am. I can't help it. Really, you heard that? And you laugh! But it's true. I must have been. I agree with you, I agree. But thank you very much. It's a wonderful compliment.
My head grew heavy and my sight grew dim. I had to stop for the night. But there he stood in the doorway. I heard the mission bell. And I was thinking to myself, this could be heaven and this could be hell.
Gonzalez wasn't known for handing down harsh sentences as a judge.
I very seldom incarcerate at all. So when I do, it's well warranted. And this was for someone who was a repeat offender. Someone who just kept doing it and just kept doing it. And especially dishonesty. Especially someone who's given trust. And you breach that trust and you're dishonest and you steal. That person, you need to, we call it in law, short, sharp shock.
After 10 years on the bench, Carol Gonzalez chucked it all for another shot at music. And she insists there's no going back.
And don't get me wrong, I know exactly what I've given up. It's prestigious, it's autonomous. There's one thing about being a magistrate or a judge, no one can tell you what to do. No one, absolutely no one. It's appointment for life unless you commit some offense. And the money isn't bad. You're treated well. It's powerful. So I know what I gave up. There's no joke about that. So you must understand then what it took to give it up. The need, the drive, the yearning, the craving to give it up. So I need to do this. And I'm absolutely serious about it. I'm not joking about it.
Then he lifted up the candle and he showed me the way. There were voices down the corridor. I thought I heard them say.
Gonzalez is proud of her album, The Music in Me. Dean Fraser called the shots. Wayne Almond and Glenn Brownie wrote songs. There are also several covers.
Welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place. Such a lovely place. Such a lovely place. You're living it up at the Hotel California.
Not done on the cheap, and real imagination and just beautiful music, and different types of Jamaican music. And it's insight into what we can do as Jamaicans. We're not just a one drop, you know, and we're not two chords. We're brilliant Jamaicans. We're brilliant Jamaican musicians, and you'll hear all of it on the album, and that's just a start.
Anytime of year, you can find me here.
They're wishing for me to fall, but Jah gonna make me higher. Mr. Palmer got the lyrics, them were taller than palm tree. So me I see up to the time, you know it's a DJ, the teacher representing for ER. You know who we are. Don't change the channel.